Now, last week, many of you will know that we spoke of the NEV penetration in China, which year to date, it is almost at 50%. When looking at the 1st to the 8th of this month, the penetration was around 59%. And now there's a new data that just came reflecting the updates from the 1st to the 15th. And as seen on screen, you notice that we are seeing that the NEV penetration or retail penetration from the 1st to the 15th is currently at 57% from the 1st to the 15th of June. And year to date, the penetration rate, again, it's 49.98%. I think I'm quite certain that obviously by the end of this month, what we are going to see is that the penetration rate for EV in China is going to exceed 50%. This is something that is going to be so great because we are going to start seeing officially China selling more new energy vehicle cars than engine combustion cars. This is something to celebrate because as this market grows, EV companies like NIO will continue doing very well. I mean, last time we were talking about the year-to-date penetration of still almost the same. I mean, last week we were talking about the year-to-date penetration almost at 50%, but now it looks like it's left with 0.02% to get to 50%, which is something that is just so great. And knowing that from the 1st to the 15th we're at 57%, again, this shows you the trust that the Chinese consumers are putting on their new energy vehicle cars. This speaks volumes about what China is able to do with their new energy vehicle cars. And my friend, when I read this report, I was also encouraged to say that, look, it made me to think about NIO, to say that this market, the more it grows, the more EV makers like NIO will obviously do well. So these are great news, these are good news, and like I said, I think what we are going to see is that by the end of this month, number one, the year-to-date penetration is going over 50%. Number two, we are going to see EV companies like NIO continue to do very well, because if you have a look and check clearly, you will notice that most new energy vehicle car makers, in terms of the target that they set for themselves last year, they are still very far off. But from this month, most of them, they are targeting to obviously start seeing a slight recovery or a very good recovery, good numbers, which therefore means we can expect even the penetration rate of new energy vehicle cars to increase, because NIO, our very own NIO, this month is expecting to deliver somewhere between 24,700 to 27,700, which therefore simply means that whatever NIO delivers this month is going to be the second highest figure after the figure we saw, or after the over 30,000 we saw in December of 2024. These are great news. This is good news. And like I said, the more this market grows, is the more EV makers like NIO will sell. And this is being supported because they are supporting the trend. They are supporting what we are seeing. And all thanks to the Chinese consumers and the government, who are making sure that they encourage, they motivate the local Chinese consumers to go and buy their local brands. This is based on the subsidies that they are offering or that they are giving. Though there is a rumor that I think from electric vehicles that says some cities have started cutting the incentives or the subsidies of swapping and getting some discounts on the EV car because it's being overdone or it's being abused in some cities. But I will tell you something, this growth or this penetration of the new energy vehicle cars is going to continue increasing, which is something that is great, something that is very, very exciting. So I am happy, man. I am excited. The blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I mean, one thing that I like about NIO is, of course, the way they are positioning themselves. They are positioning themselves in a way that obviously not only do they want to just see themselves generating more sales, but they are positioning themselves in a way that even the existing users for Neo, it will be very difficult for them to go buy another brand, because the service that they are receiving from Neo, it's premium, right? It's top-notch service, and therefore it's not just about the new customers coming in Neo based off what they are seeing on the streets of social media, based on the referrals they are getting from their loved ones or from people close to them. But Neo, it's also making sure that those that have been with Neo for quite some time, they still get the premium services, which is why you are seeing some of the Neo users going to a point where they are buying even Firefly, because they are so loyal to Neo now, and because of the service that they've been receiving, because how their cars treat them, they cannot see themselves driving any other brand, which is why it will make, or which is why Neo, at the end of the day, it will win. This will make Neo win in the long term, which is something that makes me to be really excited and look very optimistic about where Neo is at and where they will be in the future. So yeah, man, I am very happy. I'm excited. Blue Sky is coming. Long term will win. Share price wise, Neo might not be doing that well as I'm doing this video. Share price of Neo, it's up, I think, 0.4%. So it's still a bit low, but I believe that with time, we shall be rewarded. Blue Sky will come. Long term will win. Those that are persevering will definitely be rewarded with time. So tell me what you think about this. Year to date, it's at 49.98%. New energy vehicle retail sales, it's at 402,000 from the 1st to the 15th, and we will see, man. The last 2 weeks we usually see more, which I'm quite certain that we can see this number getting over 1 million. You will know that retail sales for the first time for the month of May, they went over, or they clocked over 1 million. I think it was 1,022,000 for the month of May, and now in June we are expecting the trend to continue going up, and therefore, since we are already at 402 in the first 2 weeks of the month, I am hoping that in the last 2 weeks we get this number going even higher, because what usually happens is that in the last 2 weeks there is end of the month rush that makes people to want to get their hands onto new cars, so they do whatever they can to go and buy the cars, which is why you usually see even on the insurance registrations, normally you will see the numbers, they come higher than the first 2 weeks, which is because people month end, they want to at least get their hands onto new cars. So I am happy, I'm excited. Blue Sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering will definitely be rewarded, will most definitely be rewarded with time. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. That's all from me, and God bless you all.